This is Angela with another edition of Notes on the News Feed. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and joining, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Fabulites. There's now a $1 million park in the middle of the Las Vegas Strip. I don't really know. I've never been to Las Vegas. I was going to say, I don't know anything about Las Vegas. I've never been there. I've been to Atlantic City, but I don't think I've been to Las Vegas. But I know from when I used to play The Sims that the more greenery you put around, the healthier the people are. So that sounds like a good thing to me. That's the only frame of reference I have. But that's a city planner game. It's a simulation that was designed for city planners. And so, you know, I'm going to assume that some of the stuff that they have built into it is built in because it makes sense, right? American Airlines is changing who makes its uniforms after 3,500 employees reportedly suffered from intense allergic reactions. Now that is some jacked up stuff, because you go to work and then you get an allergic reaction just for, like, you know, yeah, that's jacked up. And then I remember when I was working at this clothing store, and some of the clothes were coming, they would come in plastic bags, and they were coming in damp. Well, that's what I noticed. First I noticed that they were damp, and then I was given instructions from my manager, through her manager or whatever, that if they have mold in them or if they're damp, just hang them up and see if the mold, if it still looks moldy after it dries or whatever. I'm like, I'm not doing all of that. I shouldn't say I'm not doing all of that, because it's easier to just, you know, it's easier to just hang the stuff up than to damage it out. But I'm like, I'm not going to participate in somebody maybe getting sick. I mean, if the shit is wet, excuse my language, but if the stuff is coming in wet and some of it is moldy because it's been wet, I'm not participating in that. So, you know, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to play on that team. I'm a team player, but only, you know, so far now. So I don't know if anybody ever got sick from it. I don't know what the deal is with this company that American Airlines had used to use to get their clothing, their uniforms from. But in American Airlines, it's like they karma, something is going on. They getting it, ain't they? It seemed like it to me. Is it American? Or maybe it's you now. The airline industry seemed like it's having some challenges. Senator Kamala Harris curated a 45-song playlist for Black Music Month. How very black of you. It's like you just keep doing things. You know, I don't know if I'll ever listen to the playlist or look at it or anything, but to me, you just keep doing things that makes me like you, huh? And then didn't I hear someplace that they were saying that she was, you know, maybe running for 2020 for president? But I'm all here for her. Everything I hear makes me like her more. U.S. children, especially black ones, far more likely to die gun-related deaths than others nationwide. So, children are more vulnerable than adults, and black children are more vulnerable than children in general to die from gun deaths. That's some jacked up. That's some jacked up stuff. Is that the wind that blew? Hey, y'all still there? Hey. I think that was the wind. Okay, but we're going to keep it moving. Caltech's lensless camera, a camera without a lens, lensless, no lens, could make our phones truly flat. Apparently, from what I read on the article, or what I skimmed on the article, there's something to do with the cameras that where lenses have to be a certain thickness or whatever, and that has to do with the thickness of our phones. Who knew? And I guess camera phones are so ubiquitous, y'all know that's my favorite word, are so everywhere that who could have a phone without a camera? I mean, how could I walk around without being able to make videos and take pictures? I mean, that's just barbaric. Kenya's color run, they have a color run here in Detroit, or the Detroit area. I've never been to it. Kenya's color run to boost unity ahead of elections. Okay. Q-Line extends free rides through Labor Day, focuses on improvements. Now, the thing is new. To me, it doesn't even seem like it. Okay, let me just say this. They're saying they're focusing on improvements because it's like they haven't even gotten to the baseline as far as I'm concerned. It's stuff when you ride those queue lines, like the signs say, you know, the next stop is Longfellow and the next stop is not Longfellow. You done left Longfellow 2 stops ago. Like, it's just, to me, that stuff, I don't even understand how that's already broken. Didn't you just open last month? You know, like, I don't understand. I don't understand. But what I do understand is I like riding the queue line for free. I don't think I would pay for it, but you know, I've ridden it downtown a couple of times for stuff, and it was cool because it was free. If I was going to take public transportation, which I guess the only reason I'm taking public transportation is because I'm taking the queue line and it's free. That's kind of twisted, but I'm trying to get all of my little, I think I've ridden it 3 times, maybe 4 times. So what's that, like 3, 6, 9? That's like $12 I done saved. But I didn't really save it because if it wasn't free, I wouldn't have rode it. But anyway. I came down with a sore throat about yesterday morning. I woke up with a sore throat. I'm not really much of a dairy person. Maybe once a month, maybe twice a month, you know, kind of here and there. But like in a 4-day period, maybe a 5-day period, but I think it's a 4-day period. I'm ashamed to look back on it. But I had a cheese omelet, well, an omelet with cheese in it on 2 different mornings. I had pizza on 2 different nights, and I had ice cream. And none of those things were really, they were okay, but they wasn't worth me being sick. But then I combined that eating dairy, which is not really in my wheelhouse, with not drinking plenty of water to flush it out, because I already know if I'm gonna eat dairy, I need to like really flush it out of my system, or it's gonna sit on me and getting that behind. But not drinking enough water and not